Adama Traore now goes for Heung-min Son. This could be our chance to win the game potentially. Son, driven shot and that's in. Oh my god. Heung-min Son with an absolute ruthless finish. Can Torreira score this penalty in the cup final? Please, he can. Let's go, guys. We have won the cup final. So here we are, the final episode of the AC Milan Career Mode series. We've got one game remaining and it's the Champions League final as AC Milan take on Manchester City. It's been a tremendous journey getting to this point. We've knocked out teams like PSG, Liverpool. We've really worked hard to be here and we deserve to be in this Champions League final. Who would have thought when we initially started the series that we would be in a Champions League final within 2 seasons time? It's actually incredible how much we've progressed in this series, but now it is time to be crowned champions of Europe. I'm hoping we can get the job done. That would be the perfect way to end off this series with, of course, the Champions League trophy. So, hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome to the final episode of the Milan Career Mode series. It's gonna be a special one. We've got the Champions League final and then we're gonna have the end of season award ceremony. So this should be a cracking episode. You guys have shown unbelievable support on this Milan Career Mode series and let's keep that going. Can we smash 2,000 likes on this one? That would be amazing. If you ever enjoyed the Milan Career Mode, keep the support coming and drop a like in the video. Subscribe if you are new around here. And let's get this started. Although we're wrapping up the AC Milan Career Mode today, the Manchester United one is gonna begin soon on the channel. Just a quick heads up. In fact, next week on Saturday, I know there's a bit of a gap until then, but that's when we're gonna be starting a brand new series with Manchester United, and I genuinely can't wait until then. It is now time for the final press conference of the AC Milan Career Mode series. Let's get this started. What are your predictions for this El Clasico? I'm going 3-2 Barcelona. I know I'm a bit biased on this because I'm a Barca fan, but I really feel with the form Real Madrid have been in, they've lost their last 3 games at the Bernabeu. I think Messi and co will be able to get the job done. Their record at the Bernabeu is just unreal. In fact, if they do beat Real Madrid at the Bernabeu this time around, it will be 5 consecutive wins for Barcelona at the Bernabeu. So that would be absolutely crazy. So I reckon Barcelona will be able to get the job done and 3-2 is my prediction. We've got a lot of real life football questions today, I guess. What are your thoughts on Liverpool's loss to Watford, which means the unbeaten streak is over? I guess Arsenal fans are the most delighted about this because they get to keep their invincibles tag, but yeah, Liverpool looked really awful in that game against Watford. Pace at the back was really causing them problems and they lost to Watford, and yeah, their unbeaten streak is gone. They had a good chance of actually going unbeaten this year, but it's not easy, and well, they took an L to Watford. Of course, they're gonna still win the Premier League anyways. That's how big of a gap they've created. There's no chance City are overcoming that, but the thing is, this loss might mean they'll continue their bad run of form, and of course, Atletico might be able to get the job done at Anfield. You never know, man. So I don't know how it's going to impact Liverpool. They're going to win the Premier League for sure, but their Champions League dream is definitely in doubt. We'll see what happens though. Next question for the Champions League final. Don't play Martinelli instead of Paqueta and go back to your original formation. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Martinelli as a super sub is unreal, but what I've noticed is when I start him in a game, he sometimes does, disappoint. When I bring him on as a sub, he's got the ruthless space to have an impact, and that's why I'm going to be starting Paqueta in this final. We'll have him in that cam role, and then we could maybe bring on Martinelli in the second half, move Son to cam. That could be the play, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to trust our original formation and just hope for the best. It's not going to be easy. City are ruthless. They've got so many good players, but I'm ready for this final. But that's it for today's press conference. Let's move on. Heung-min Son has been in unbelievable form in this series. He continues to rack up these Player of the Episode awards. Last episode, he was brilliant, scored in the cup final to make it 3-2, I guess, for us. And he was just unreal, and no wonder you guys voted for him as your Player of the Episode. Last episode, we wrapped up the Serie A, but unfortunately, things didn't go according to plan. Although we finished second with a massive 98 points, Juventus were a bit better than us on 101, and they won the league title. A bit frustrating, but That's how difficult the Serie A actually is. But we did get a bit of revenge on Juve as we beat them 3-2 on penalties to win the Italian Cup. This is the second time we've won this trophy in this series. But now though, it is all about the Champions League final, winning this trophy. What a way it would be to, end off this series. Let's take a look and see how Man City got here. Okay, so they absolutely hammered Real Madrid 6-2 on aggregate. In the quarterfinals, they knocked out Atletico Madrid. And in the round of 16, they knocked out Barcelona. So they've been steamrolling big teams for the entirety of this competition. Well, this final isn't going to be easy at all. No wonder City are balling out in the Champions League. They've got Raheem Sterling with 10 goals in 12 games, more than anyone else. That's honestly incredible. Our top scorer is Heung-min Son, who's not even in the top 10. That shows how good Sterling and City have been. Assist-wise though, we've got Felix up there with 7, but Sterling is competing as well for this with 6 assists. What kind of form is he on right now? We've got to be really careful of Raheem Sterling, I guess. Oh my god, Man City actually demolished the Premier League. 38 games, 37 wins, 1 draw. They literally went perfect in the Premier League. Like, honestly, what even is this? 112 points. Wow. Yo, we're up against probably the best team in career mode. Like, what's going on here? This final has now become even more difficult, I guess. So here we go. It is now time for the Champions League final as AC Milan take on Manchester City. This is going to be a mammoth game. Probably our most difficult game of the series so far because City seem to be unbeatable, man. The record is crazy in the Premier League and even in the Champions League. This is going to be so tough, and this is the team that I've gone for. A 4-2-3-1 formation that I'm really comfortable with. We've got João Felix starting up top, Heung-min Son in that left wing role, Paqueta starts in cam, Adama on the right side, Kessie Torreira in midfield, Theo Hernandez at the back, Romagnoli captains the side. It's so frustrating that we don't have Jimenez for this game, but Saliba has done a fantastic job in replacing him so far in this series. So he starts, Hakimi as well, Donnarumma. This is the team that can become eternal heroes at AC Milan. Fan favorites. Can they get the job done? Only time will tell. Let's get right into this Champions League final against Man City. Who would have thought that when we started this series, we would be in a Champions League final within 2 seasons? I mean, it is genuinely incredible, but here we are. We've worked hard for this, and I'm ready for this final. The anthem is in the background. Oh my god, I'm so hyped, but I'm at the same time nervous as well because City look to be incredible this season. We're playing for that trophy, man. We're gonna have to do everything possible to win it. This City side look incredible though. Look at some of the players they've got. Let's take a look at their full lineup. That is the City side we're facing in this final. Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus and Bernardo up top is just unreal. They've got De Bruyne, Ali and Rodri in midfield. Look at their defense, man. Tejes, Laporte, Koulibaly and Cancelo, Edison in goal. This team is incredible. Remember guys, an early goal could be vital in a game like this. At the same time, we've got to avoid conceding one because if we do, that's when City can just continue applying pressure and we'll be on the back foot. So we've got to stay strong, defend well, and try and hit them on the counter. That's going to be my game plan. We just cannot outplay Man City. They're just far better than us. Here we go. Already a counter-attacking opportunity. This could prove to be massive for us. This is where we can actually hit Man City. Here's Adama Traore. Maybe a crossing option. Cut back inside. Oh, the goal. Oh my god, we've actually scored. In the 7th minute on the counter-attack, our plan is working to perfection. We get ourselves an early goal. João Felix, the man for the big moment, as he scores in a final as well. Adama Traore ran literally halfway of the entire pitch and then cut it back to Felix, and a simple goal for Milan. The cutbacks continue to be super effective for us, and we've made it 1-0 in this Champions League final. Man City have been hit with an early goal. It's going to be interesting to see how Pep Guardiola's side responds, but what a start. Literally the perfect start for us in this final. Here we go now, Paqueta with a chance, maybe another goal. Oh, the cutback is saved by Laporte. We're off to a flyer in this game. City just cannot handle our pace up top, which is brilliant. Let's keep using it, man, because I think if we can, quickly make it 2-0 or something, we've got a good chance of winning. Oh, here we go on the attack with Lucas Torreira. Now sees Felix. Still Felix. Oh, this could be a chance for us. Here goes Paqueta. Paqueta releases Adama Traore. Goes down inside the box. Is it a penalty? It is. 25th minute, we get a penalty. And is it going to be a red card? Oh my god, it is. I think it is. Oh my god, what's happened in this Champions League final? City are bottling it. Koulibaly has just completely ended City's hopes of maybe winning this final with a rash challenge on Paqueta, and this is unbelievable. Probably the second or third red card we've seen in this series, and probably the second one in a big game like this. And Pep Guardiola is making a big change, bringing off Bernardo for John Stones, but this is our chance to potentially put our team 2-0 up. I'm going to take this penalty with Heung-min Son. I trust him. Can Son score? And can we make it 2-0? Go on, Son. You've got to convert, man. This is massive. Son, please. No, 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 no. What have I done? I didn't time my penalty right. No. No way have I just missed that. Oh my god, I've missed a penalty in a Champions League final. I've missed a penalty in a freaking Champions League final, man. Why am I so bad at pens? Of course, we've got to pick ourselves up from this. We still have a big advantage. We're a man up. We're already leading 1-0. I mean, this has to be our game. We've got to now dominate and win the final. Sees Paqueta. Back to Kessie now. And here we go. We're utilizing the extra space that we've got. Now it's Heung-min Son. Looks to get it inside. Goes for goal. And that's a big save from Edison. But once again, we're using the fact that we're a man up. Oh, this looks a bit problematic as it's Raheem Sterling on the attack. Cross comes in and it's a dangerous one. Theo Hernandez does well and Romagnoli heads it away. Again, funnily enough, City are playing a lot better since they've gone a man down. It makes no sense whatsoever, but we do have more spaces to attack into. As here's João Felix with a chance now. I'm going for the driven shot and it's in on the counter-attack. AC Milan fire yet again as we're leading 2-0 against City. We're utilizing the fact that we're a man up, and that's coming up clutch for us. 2-0 before half-time. I think it's over. I genuinely can't see Man City coming back into this one because they're a man down. They've got John Stones on for Bernardo. They don't have enough attacking players. I mean, this is our game to lose. Put it that way. João Felix scoring in a final as well. I think this is his second goal, in fact. Yo, it is. João Felix's second of the game. Unbelievable. Half-time against Man City and we are in the driver's seat, and all because of that rash challenge from Koulibaly. He helped us out so much by taking out Paqueta in the box. Yes, we missed the penalty, but ultimately the amount of space we've got to attack into has been so important for us, and well, because of that we're leading 2-0. Felix with a brace before half-time. Let's now get the job done in the second half and be crowned champions of Europe. City need a miracle, and they need it to happen soon as they're on the attack now with Dele Alli. This looks like a good chance for them. Dele Alli on the turn, goes for goal, and what? How has this happened? How have we conceded a goal like that? What on earth was my defense doing there? Man City get one back, and now they're back in the game, I guess. Gabriel Jesus and Dele Alli were doing so well there. I got confused between which player to select, and because of that, that completely put me off balance. And then Dele Alli with a rocket of a shot, no chance for Donnarumma, and City are kind of back in it. Here's Heung-min Son on the attack, still Son. Son does so well, still Son, strikes it well and almost scores the third of this game. And in fact, I think it's now time to make a change. I'm going to bring off Paqueta for Gabriel Martinelli. We'll put Martinelli on the left and Son in cam. I told you guys I was going to make this substitution. Hopefully it can, give us something more in attack to, make the goal difference even more. Man City do have a corner. Are they going to take this one shot? They are. Now it's Raheem Sterling who puts a fantastic cross in. What's Kessie doing? What is going on here? What? No way. Absolutely awful from Kessie. I pressed the square button to clear the ball, but it just didn't happen. And Man City have equalized. Where's Laporte running to? I don't know what he's trying to do. He's celebrating with the referee. What? I don't get it, but man, how have Man City with a man down managed to overcome a 2-0 scoreline? It's 2-2 now. I cannot believe this. We are bottling the Champions League final. This is honestly incredible. There's still time left. We've got to get it done, man. This is literally the best chance we'll ever have to win a Champions League final. Your opponent is a man down. We've got to take advantage. Torreira, now Adama. Looks for João Felix. Goes down. I think it's just out. No, wait. It's inside the box. I think it's a penalty. I'm confused. Is it another penalty? I think it is. I think it is, guys. Yet another penalty in this game. A rash challenge this time from John Stones. And we've got a chance to make it 3-2. I'm going to give it to João Felix. He's on a hat-trick. Can we score this penalty? We've already missed one. A penalty to decide the Champions League final. And I've missed it again. I cannot believe this. I've missed 2 penalties in a single Champions League final. And this might actually end up costing us. Unbelievable. What on earth am I doing? Still João Felix. Stops it. Still Felix. Still Felix. Still João Felix on a hat-trick. No, there's a big save that from Edison. We're not taking our chances, man. I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh my god, look at the space Sterling has got to run into. Hakimi has recovered well, but Sterling versus Hakimi, and well, Hakimi defended well, but gave it straight back to Gabriel Jesus. Like, what on earth was that passing? And now Sterling finds Sergio Busquets, who's on the attack. Cut back to Jesus. No way. We're losing 3-2 now in this Champions League final. We're actually going to lose. I cannot believe this, guys. Man City a man down. They've completely turned this game around. This is unreal. We've got 5 minutes to do something. I don't know if it's possible. I cannot believe this, guys. We've actually lost the Champions League final, and I've got only myself to blame. I've got only myself to blame. For the first time, I guess, in any of my career modes, we're going to end off this series without winning any major trophy. Wow. Honestly, wow. I never expected this to happen, especially when we were leading 2-0 at halftime. Istanbul has happened yet again for AC Milan. Oh my god. City are going to end up lifting the Champions League trophy against all odds. They were a man down. I've got to say, the game felt a bit scripted, but I don't want to give out any excuses. We had enough chances to win this one. 2 penalty misses, man. How have I done this? I just don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. This has been abysmal, honestly. We've actually played incredible football this season, but it's honestly, I'm feeling gutted. That's the best way to put it. I'm feeling gutted that we couldn't win the Champions League final. But if you look at the season objectively, we've reached a final in the Champions League. We almost won the Serie A. I mean, it's been a season of near misses, and it's so frustrating. Well, I guess not all of my career modes are going to have a happy ending. This AC Milan one ends on a bit of a sad note as we end up losing the Champions League final. But to be fair, in your second season with a team like Milan, getting to the final itself has to be a big achievement. So I'll take that and move on. And hopefully in our next job with Manchester United, we can do a lot better and end up winning the big one, the Champions League, of course. But I've got to say, that game against City was just such a frustrating one. I felt like since they went a man down, they were playing so much better, which makes no sense. But oh well, it's FIFA, it is what it is. We've got to take that loss and move on. I've got to give so much credit to my team. They've kind of overachieved, you know, getting 98 points in the Serie A, reaching a Champions League final, winning the cup. I'm a bit gutted that we couldn't win the trophies though, but this team is unreal. We've got Felix, who's 87, Son, Paqueta. What a team we've built. A bit disappointed, man, that we couldn't end up winning any of the major trophies. But hey, not every of my career mode series is going to be like all happy and winning trophies and all. Sometimes you struggle, but you got to pick yourself up and move on. Let's take a detailed look at the stats of our players. So, João Felix ends up being our top goal scorer with 34 goals. Incredible. Zaniolo with 20, but he didn't really play most of his games for us, so we don't count that. Son, our second top scorer with 19, joined halfway through the season. Paqueta coming in with 15 goals. Adama Traore with 14. Martinelli with 14, and so on. Assist-wise, we've got Adama Traore with 20 assists. Felix with 14, Paqueta with 13, Son with 8, Kessie with 8, and so on. Let's take a look at the player growths of our players. So Plizzari has gone up by 8 ratings this season, probably down to the fact that we trained him so much. Saliba went up by 5 as well. He's been so important for us in this series. Martinelli went up by 5, Adama went up by 4, Tonali up by 3. A lot of players like Felix, Paqueta, Leao all going up by 3. Donnarumma up to an 89. Theo Hernandez up to an 83, I guess. Jimenez up to an 88, and yes, so on. Players going down, Arturo Vidal down by 2. Now time for the end of series awards ceremony. Let's get this one started. The first category is going to be best young player of the season. We've got a couple of nominees as always for this. The first one is Martinelli, and your second nominee is going to be Saliba. Both had fantastic seasons. Martinelli coming off the bench was brilliant for us, scored a lot of goals and important ones as well, especially in the Champions League. Saliba, on the other hand, towards the second half of the season, had the important job of replacing Jose Maria Jimenez as our first choice centre-back, and he did that in wonderful fashion. So a lot of credit to him. He played the Champions League final, he played the Cup final for us. He was crucial for us at the back. So those two are your nominees. The second category is going to be goal of the season. Now this one is definitely an interesting one. We've got 2 fantastic goals. One from Paqueta, one from Heung-min Son. Now, you guys can go ahead and take a look at the goals first and then make your decision. Here's Vidal against his former team. Looks for João Felix. It's a lovely pass as Felix brings this one inside for Paqueta. This could lead to something. Paqueta goes for goal and it's in. Oh my god. Lucas Paqueta has scored at the Camp Nou against Barcelona. Yes, Kessie, we're pushing forward for that away goal as it's Heung-min Son now. What a chance for Son. Son tries to chip the keeper. It's outrageous from Heung-min Son. Oh my god. Heung-min Son with possibly a contender for goal of the season. Both of those goals had something special about them, but you guys can decide who to vote for. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to make your decision. Either Heung-min Son or Paqueta's goal. The next category is going to be the best transfer of not just this season but the entire series. A couple of nominees, João Felix and Adama Traore. Both have been absolutely wonderful for us in this series. We signed Felix this season to replace Zlatan and he's done a fantastic job. 34 goals, our top goal scorer this season. He's been unbelievable. Adama Traore, we signed him last season to give us more depth down that right flank and he has been a revelation. He's become a starter since then, scores goals, gets a lot of assists. He's our top assister this season, and he's been such a good transfer. And for the value of money we got him for, it was just a brilliant transfer. So it's up to you guys to decide best transfer, Felix or Traore. The next category is player of the season, and once again we've got the same nominees as the previous one, Felix and Adama Traore. One is our top goal scorer, the other is our top assister. I guess this is a very close one for, player of the season. And it's kind of based on who do you guys prefer, goal scorer or an assist maker. So make your decision, Felix or Adama Traore as our player of this season. The final category is player of this series. So we've got a returning nominee in Zlatan Ibrahimovic, our top goal scorer last season. A man who scored 4 goals in a single game for us once, a hat-trick. I mean, he was just outrageous for us in the first season of this AC Milan career mode. Our leader, our main man up top. He's up against João Felix for this award, who was our top goal scorer this season, had to replace Zlatan. So I guess it's between the two of them. Player of the entire series, Felix or Zlatan. Make sure to vote by clicking the I button on the top right of your screen. With that, we've wrapped up the end of season awards. So that is that, guys. We've wrapped up the AC Milan career mode series. I am genuinely a bit gutted that we couldn't win the Champions League final. But it is what it is, man. Sometimes you lose games, sometimes you can't win trophies, but it shouldn't take away from what an amazing job we've done here at AC Milan, and we've literally rebuilt them into a team that competes for every trophy. But it's still frustrating, but it happens in career mode. You lose some games, you win some games, and yeah, this is probably the first time I'm ending a career mode without winning a major trophy, and it hurts. But you know what? You can't succeed at every club you go, and that's kind of what I'm trying to say. But that is it, guys, for the AC Milan career mode. Next time I'll see you, it'll be a Manchester United career mode that we will be starting, I think, Saturday next week. I'll have a few videos up for you guys, some different videos this week, probably some rebuild videos and all that. But the career mode series will be starting next Saturday, and I can't wait for it. But that's that for this one. Hopefully you've enjoyed this AC Milan career mode. Drop a like on the video if you've enjoyed this series. Subscribe if you're new around here, and well, I'll catch you guys next time.